Welcome to this online demo of Now Health's Intermediaries online service, a fast and secure way to get quotes and buy plans online for your clients. If you've used Now Health's online quote tools before, the new functionality will be very familiar. If you haven't, we'll show you how easy it is to get both individual and SME FMU quotes. All quotes are generated from Now Health's system, so accurate pricing is guaranteed. Even better, as soon as your quote is saved, you'll never have to fill out a paper application form again, and any plan you buy will automatically be allocated the correct commission. This video will take you through the speedy process of how to set up and edit your account, how to get quotes and buy plans for individuals and families, and how to get SME FMU quotes for companies. To set up your Intermediaries online account, contact your local sales office and let them know the names and email addresses of the agents you'd like to include. We can create unlimited numbers of logins, so you have total flexibility. Each Intermediaries online account always has a master agent, who in addition to all the other functionality, can see both company information and which agents are creating quotations. We will send each agent their own username and password, which can be edited at any time. We also provide each agent with a personalised URL that can be used to generate commission remotely. You can place it on your website, send it to a prospect, use it in an email flyer, and it auto-allocates commission for every sale made. Once you have your username and password, you can log into your account directly from the Now Health website using the login link at the top of any page. If you forget your password, just click the Forgotten Password button and follow the reset process. There's another short video covering forgotten passwords if you need more detail. After logging in, you land on the home page of your secure online portfolio. Your home page has 4 additional menu tabs across the top for master agents: About Me, About My Company, My Quotes Individual, and My Quotes Companies. Please note that for sub-agents, the About My Company panel isn't available. These tabs are also accessible from the panels in the centre of the screen. The About Me section contains personal information about you, your contact details, and username and password. You can change the data on this page at any time, but passwords can only be changed once in any 24-hour period. The next tab takes us to the About My Company section, which is available for master agents only. Your company information is preloaded and can be updated at any time in the same way as the About Me section. You'll see at the bottom of this page the additional feature to add your company logo. If you upload your company logo, it will appear in the top right-hand corner of your and any of your other agents' portfolios. If you make any changes to this page or upload your company logo, remember to click Save Changes before moving on. The next tab on the menu takes you to the Quotes section for individuals and families. In here you can create, edit, download application forms and buy individual and family plans. As with all Now Health quotes, they're active for 30 days. To edit an existing quote, click on the quote and select from one of the buttons: Delete, Edit, Buy, or Download a quote application. If you're generating a new quote, it's worth bearing in mind at this point that completing the online application benefits from the shortened set of 3 medical questions, whereas downloading an application for completion offline will contain the full set of up to 17 questions. If you know the plan your client wants and you have their go-ahead and the authority to use their credit card details, you can buy the plan on their behalf and receive automatic commission. If the client wants to use an alternate method of payment like a cheque or bank transfer, you can also request a callback to arrange the payment. The final option available is to download a pre-filled application form based on the information you have. This is particularly useful if you don't have all the information you need to complete a sale. And every quote you generate is automatically saved in our system, so there's no need for rekeying or filling out additional forms. For master agents, quote activities from other agents can also be viewed, with the agent's name associated with each quote listed on the far right of the grid. To generate a new quote, click on the green Get Quotes button. The next screen shows the 4 options for each WorldCare plan your clients can choose from depending on their budget. But first we need some basic details about them. Select their country of residence, when the plan is due to start. You can choose a date up to 60 days in the future. The plan holder's date of birth, and if they have any, the dates of birth of the dependents to be included, and click on the Update Quote button to refresh the page. After the page refreshes, scroll down and you'll see the WorldCare plan selected as our most basic plan, Essential with a standard nil excess. There are the full range of WorldCare plans to choose from: Essential, Advance, XL, and Apex. By changing the WorldCare plan to XL, the screen will refresh and you'll see the premium is updated automatically. You can further adjust the premium by selecting the level of excess the client is happy to pay in the event of a claim. Just select the excess level and click Update Quote. The screen will refresh and the new premium is adjusted. In addition to the excess, the client can choose any additional option to the plan, bearing in mind that changes here will also alter the premium. When you've finished, click on the Update Quote button, scroll down and you'll see the total quote for the premium has been updated again. Once you're happy with the premium, select the payment frequency to either annual, monthly, quarterly, or semi-annual, and if the option's available, what currency they'd like to use to pay for their plan. Again, changes here will alter the premium. At this stage, you have the option to email this quote to either the client, or you, or both of you. Now you know the plan details, we need to know about your client. You must complete this stage to generate a quote and save it in the grid. If this is a new quote and you exit now, it will not be saved. So click the Next Step button to move on. Completing all the fields about your client here will create the client's own online portfolio and allow you to save the quote so you can buy it or edit it. Fill in the fields on this page with their first name and last name, what they prefer to be called, their gender, email address, their date of birth is already completed from the last screen, their country of nationality, and their occupation. Next, we need to know where they live and how we can get in touch with them. Please complete your client's mobile number if you want them to receive Now Health's SMS service alerts. The data protection statement at the bottom explains their responsibilities as well as ours and how we will look after their information. Intermediaries Online provides you with full control on what, if any, communications are sent to your clients. When you complete this page, the website will automatically create a username and password for your client. We will only send this to you, but by checking this box, your client's username and password will also be emailed to them. We only recommend you do this if you'd like your client to log in and complete their application themselves. This is particularly useful if you don't know your client's credit card data, for instance. It's good for us to know where your client heard about us, and you can select an option here if you'd like us to keep them updated from time to time. With this section complete, click the Next Step button to continue to the Dependents page if you're adding them. If not, you'll automatically progress to the Plan Summary page where you can review and edit your client's plan details. Your client's quote is now stored, and login details for the account along with a copy of the quote have been emailed to you as standard, and if you check the box, they will also have been sent to your client. Here we see a summary of the plan, details of the applicants, the product, excess, additional options, payment frequency, and currency chosen. At the bottom of the page is confirmation of a breakdown of the premium for you to check. You can still edit any of these plan details, change the cover, add dependents, it's up to you. To keep all your options available, we will create a new quote for every edit you make, so it's easy to pick the option that suits your client best. You can go back to the quote grid at any time and find all your saved quotes. The final stage is to access the medical questions. For online applications, we can offer 3 questions instead of the full 17, which apply to offline applications. When you've answered the questions based on the information from your client, Go to the next step to see the terms and conditions of the plan. It's crucial that you get your client's consent to proceed. We find that the easiest way to present the information is to copy and paste the text and attachment into an email to the client. By doing this, you retain the link to the correct member's handbook, which your client must have read and agreed to before proceeding with the plan. Once you have your client's permission to apply for the plan, you agree to the terms and conditions by checking this box. There are two payment options. The fastest and easiest is to go direct to the credit card option. However, if your client prefers to use a different method of payment, such as cheque or bank transfer, click on the Request a Callback link and one of our customer service team will call you back at a convenient time to help you make arrangements for the payment. If your client is paying by credit card and you have the relevant authority from them, complete their card details and click Buy Plan. If the card payment is successful, you will receive a Relax Your Client is Covered page and email. This means that your client's plan is live and you can send them their Now Health username and password. If you wish, you can also log into their account to check that all the details, including their certificate of insurance, is correct. One of our customer service team will also contact you to find out how you would like your client's plan documents delivered. Please note that when your client's plan goes into live status, their quote and any other quotes you've created for them will disappear from the grid. If any of the information in your client's application needs to be reviewed, for instance, a high or low BMI, a yes answer to a medical question, or for another reason, you will receive a thank you page and email stating that a member of our customer service team will be in touch within 48 hours. We mentioned earlier that if you don't have all the information you need to complete a sale, you can download a pre-filled application form from the quote grid for any option you've created for your client. All they need to do is complete the missing information and sign the form. The last tab on the menu takes us to the company quotes section. You can get a company quote for up to 49 employees on Now Health's full medical underwriting rates using Intermediaries online. It's not possible to complete a company sale online as the process can be complex, but it is possible to generate quotes using census data and upload a membership list if you're ready to proceed. The procedure of getting a company quote follows a similar process to the individual quotes section we've just covered. The first screen will show any quotes already in your portfolio. To edit an existing quote, click on the quote you want to edit and select from one of the buttons: Delete, Edit, Download Application, Download Membership List, and Upload Membership List. Every quote generated is saved here until it's either purchased or deleted, and a new quote is generated every time you change an option. To generate a new quote, click on the Get Quotes for Companies button to go through to the World Care Plans page. First, select the country of residence and the start date for the plan. As with individual quotes, you can select a plan start date up to 60 days in the future. Add the number of employees based on their age range. The system will accept up to 49 employees. If you need cover for more than 49, just click the Request a Callback from the top menu and we'll call back when it's convenient to discuss your quote. Next, add any dependents to the plan if your client wants to cover them. When you've added the employees and dependents, click the Update Quote button. The screen refreshes and your premium is shown at the bottom of the screen. The World Care plan selected by default is the entry-level plan, Essential, with a nil excess. Depending on your client's needs, you can choose any of the others, Advance, Excel, or Apex. Then select the excess and any optional benefits required, the payment frequency, and if the option's available, what currency your client wants to pay their premium in. Changing the payment frequency will have an impact on the premium, so if you change it from the default of annual to another option, make sure to click on the Update Quote button to recalculate the premium. When you've selected the level of cover in premium, go to the next stage to complete the details of the company and plan administrator. Just as with the individual quotes functionality, you must complete the About Your Client page to save your client's quote. You also have the same options regarding your client's username and password. When you complete this page, the website will automatically create a username and password for your client. We will only send this to you, but by checking this box, Your client's username and password will also be emailed to them. The next screen shows you the plan summary, and you can edit any of this information here using the edit buttons. Now the quote's been generated, it will be stored in your portfolio for 30 days when it will expire. You delete it, or the plan has been bought. When you're happy with the details of the plan and want to proceed with the quote, or get more quotation options not available on the web, such as MHD quotes, adding categories, or splitting groups across different regions, select the Request a Callback, and one of the team will call you to finalise the plan details. You can also at this stage upload a full membership list of employees if you have the information to hand. If you don't have a template, you can also download one from the site. You can download any of the quotes you've created into a pre-filled application form, which will save time when your client is ready to buy. Thanks for watching our online demo of Intermediaries Online. If you'd like more information or to set up your username and password, please get in touch with your local sales office. Thanks for watching.